So good morning, students. I'm Praveen Tripathi, welcoming you in the session of computer. And today we are going to start chapter number 10, which is about more about internet services. So now we are going to start the chapter which is entitled by the internet services. That means we are supposed to think beyond the internet, okay, beyond that internet and computers, because now we are going to understand several aspects of internet services. Which kind of services internet is providing us, how internet is working at the back end, how internet is just facilitating our life, how it is enhancing our life experience. So this chapter is going to be very interesting chapter. So please be motivated and excited about this chapter. So let's start. This is a complete theoretical chapter, students. You will not see any kind of practical activities in this, but this chapter is very interesting. So as you know it, that internet is a network of millions of computers connected to each other all over the world. Why I'm saying this? Because internet refers for interconnected networks. Mark my point, interconnected network. That means we have connected several computers, we have connected several servers into one connection, and then we are accessing it, then we are using it. That means it is known as internet, interconnected network. INTER for interconnected and NET for network, right? So internet is a network of millions of computers. It is including several computers at the backend at a server. And whenever we search for something, whenever we access for something, or whenever we just use something, that means we are requesting to the internet servers to fetch the data that we can use. So it is very useful for everyone because it has made everyone's life very simple. Although, okay. So internet has also emerged as a major mode of communication for the users. It cannot only be used for sharing the stored information, but also offers many services where the users can directly communicate with others. That means what it's want to say, it's not only about how we are accessing the things, it's about how we are communicating also, because using internet we are communicating with each others also. Okay, let's take the example of WhatsApp, email, Snapchats, Instagram, Facebook. These are the social media websites, social media applications, but they facilitate us to communicate with the other user, but with the help of internet, right? So today the network has taken the shape of internet. Whenever we talk about the network, so I think somehow we are talking about the internet, because nowadays network has taken the shape of internet. Mark my point, student. This is a very crucial line. This is a very important line to understand. Okay, so network philosophy, network concept is being replaced with the help of internet, students. Okay, so the internet still continues to grow. There is a vast application, there is a vast area of growth in the internet communication. Getting the point, students? So one by one, we are going to understand the topics, the subtopics in which internet is included, as well as how internet is changing our life. So the very first topic is e-learning. Okay. So e-learning or electronic learning means to learn anytime, anywhere using the internet. Yes, nowadays you are doing the same thing. In the pandemic, we had done only the e-learning. How? Because we were using the electronic media, we were using the internet. So that's why it is known as the electronic learning, or you can say the virtual learning, or you can say the distance learning. Okay, so e-learning is very useful for those who cannot pursue their education because of distance or time constraints. Now you will ask me, sir, what is time constraints? Constraints means time foundations. Okay, so supposingly if someone is not able to come at a particular place at a particular time, so he or she can access the e-learning. Okay, so it is very useful for working professionals, but nowadays we are using it as a solution of pandemic. Okay, how? Because in this pandemic we are not supposed to meet each other, we are not supposed to have gather in the classroom. That's why we are opting for this e-learning, right? So using internet, a student can attend virtual classes. What do you mean by the virtual? That did not exist naturally. Okay, that do not exist natural, so that is known as the virtual. So a student can access the virtual classes conducted by university time to time, conducted by a school, conducted by institute, and etc., and can download the study material at his or her home. Yes, you are doing the same thing, right? So you can correlate it. Now, another benefit of the learning method is to use the use of videos, text, animations, quizzes, and so many interactive things. Right, so that's why we are learning the e-learning. As you can see in the screenshot here, Merit Nation, the site is being mentioned here. Byju's is the mode of e-learning. You can say the Vedantu, and still we are using as LPS Bikaner e-learning, one of the best and number one e-learning school, which is providing into the Bikaner. So now I hope that you have understood the e-learning concept. Now we will understand e-commerce. As similar to the e-learning, what we are doing is we were converting the education system into the digital platform. Now, as similar to what we are doing in the education, we will implement into the e-commerce. We will take the commercial activities, commercial planning as per our convenience onto the digital platform. Okay, so it will be known as the e-commerce. E-commerce stands for electronic commerce. That means we will include internet, we will include electronic devices, right? So electronic commerce means buying and selling products using the internet. Okay. If you will talk about the traditional method of commerce, if you will talk about the traditional method of shopping, so you will see that you have to go to the market with the physical cash, right? And then you are supposed to wander all the places searching for a particular item, and then you will buy it. But if you will talk about the e-commerce or e-online shopping, whatever you will consider it, so in this we do not need to go any particular page. We are sitting at our home and we can just explore the items whatever we want and can purchase it through the digital electronic payment method, or we can opt for the cash on delivery also, right? So I think you are getting my point. So it is a convenient method of shopping in which you can buy or sell anything from your home in just few minutes. E-commerce is not just the sale or purchase of product, but many other useful services are also offered to the customer. Yeah, it's a very interesting thing that it is not about buying and selling only. You can also filter your thing. You can also save it for later. You can also gift someone. You can choose according to your size. So it is giving you all the facilities which you were having while physical, or you can say the offline shopping, the traditional shopping method, right? So it is a convenient way to shop almost anything such as clothes, beauty or personal products, electronic gadgets, home appliances, a movie or a game, stationery items, medicine, etc. Everything is on the digital platform now. Okay, so online book banking, online ticket booking, everything is on the internet. So that's why it is known as the e-commerce. Now we can file the ITR, income tax return, on the internet also. You can pay taxes using the internet also. So these are the kind of activities, these are the facilities of e-commerce. Okay, now what are the benefits of e-commerce include? I think there are lots of benefits, so let's discuss them. It helps a business grow as the product reaches millions of computers. How it is advantaging us, that means we can spread our business to the millions of computers. It offers a wide range of items to choose from. If you will talk about the online shopping, so we have a wide variety of things in which we can choose and can select according to our convenience, right? So it saves a lot of time. There is no hassle of traveling or even waiting in line at the billing counters. You might have seen the traditional method of billing, paying the electronic bill. So in which we are supposed to stand in a queue, or no, in a line to fill that form, to pay that bill. But nowadays we are paying the bill at a glance, at just a tip of our fingertips, okay, using the internet. It can be done 24 hours a day and 7 days a week, right? So it's not bounding about the time. If you will talk about the traditional offices, if you will talk about the currently running offices, they will run only from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, right. But if you are opting for e-banking, if you are opting for online payment system, then it is not bounding you about the time constraints. You can pay anytime. Okay, you can do transaction anytime. It allows to buy products internationally, right? This is a very interesting thing because we can create a order anywhere in the globe. Okay, so it reduces the cost of product or service to be purchased because the customers come in direct contact with the company. How it is reducing the cost? Because it's not including any kind of intermediary points. Whatever we are dealing with, whatever we are buying, whatever we are selling, we are just contacting the direct company, right? We are not applying through any intermediary point. So if we are not applying any intermediary point, then we do not need to pay extra money. Okay, so whatever we are buying in a very reduced cost, because we are only contacting the company directly. It allows the customers to go cashless. So this is the very interesting concept to do the transaction, because we are not using the physical cash. We are using the electronic cash. We are using the electronic currencies also. So they do not need to carry cash. If someone is not having the cash, and if someone is have opted for the digital banking, electronic banking, or you can say the UPI payment system, so he or she can pay in a bit, in a second, right? So these are the advantages of e-commerce. I hope you are getting my point. So now we will understand the online modes of payment. As we are discussing the e-commerce, so online mode of payment, that means the electronic payment system, is also come under the category of e-commerce. So e-commerce site uses electronic payment, that means the online methods, which means paperless monetary transaction. Mark my point, paperless monetary transaction. Monetary means we are using the monetizations. So to minimize the risk of fraud, credit and debit cards have card verification system, that means CVM. And CVV means card verification value. Once again, I'm telling it, card verification value, CVV number. It is a 3-digit number which is unique to every card, or card security code CSC on the back side of every credit or debit card. So some of the modes of electronic payments are. Now you will ask me, sir, what is difference between credit card and debit card? These are the basic two cards which we are using in our day-to-day life, right? So credit card and debit card have one basic difference is that if we are buying anything and if we are using credit card, okay, so we can just can buy the thing whether you have the proper balance or not. Okay, it will just allow you to go beyond your balance, beyond your bank balance. But debit card is used, it will only successful transact if you will have the sufficient amount. ओके, अगर क्रेडिट कार्ड क्या करता है अपने को पोस्ट पेड की फैसिलिटी प्रोवाइड करता है, डेबिट कार्ड क्या कहता है प्रीपेड. ठीक है, if you are opting for the credit card, if you will not have the sufficient balance, then you can also purchase the thing, because it will give you a particular bill at the last of your month. Okay, so this is the basic difference between credit card and debit card. Debit card is prepaid, credit card may be postpaid also, right? So when a customer purchases a product using a credit card, the credit card issuer bank pays on behalf of the customer. That means bank is paying on the behalf of its customer, right? So who is dealing? Bank and the company. The customer can pay the credit card bill, right? Mark my point. It will give you a bill. Okay, so the customer can pay the credit card bill at the end of the billing cycle, whatever the cycle you have opted for. If you are opted for 3 months, 6 months, or 1 month, monthly, mostly people opt for monthly credit card billing cycle. So you can correlate it. Now, debit card. As we all are using the debit card as adults, With the debit card, one can only pay for purchased good with the money that already exists in the current or savings account. Mark my point, students. If you will have the sufficient amount in your bank account, then you can use the debit card, right? If you are purchasing a mobile phone that costs around 10,000 rupees, and if you do not have the sufficient amount in your debit card, then it will not be successful transaction. Why? Because you are lacking of money. So whatever the money you are using from the debit card, it should be the already existed form, right? I hope that you are getting my point and you can correlate the basic difference between the credit card and debit card, right? So please give your consent by just sending the thumbs up emoji, so I can be clear that everything is clear to you, students. Great, 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 great. Okay, now we'll understand the e-money. Very interesting topic. So e-money, once again, it stands for electronic money. Electronic money transactions refer to a situation where payment is done over the network. Once again, if you are talking about the network, that means we are talking about the internet. That's it. Very simple phenomenon. And amounts get transferred from one financial body to another financial body. Now you will ask me, sir, what is financial body? What can be a financial body? Financial body basically is a bank, right? So whenever we do the transaction, what we are doing is we are only transferring the money from that is being deducted to or submitted to our bank account. If we are sending money to someone, then the money will be deducted from my bank account and will be credited to some other account, right? So this how you can see, this how you can understand what is e-money. Okay. Okay then. And amounts is transferred from one financial body to another financial body without any involvement of a middleman. That means you are not going to pay any extra charge. So e-money transactions are faster, convenient, and saves a lot of time, right? If you are transferring any amount to anyone, then you have to write that application form, then you have to fill that manual form, then the amount will be transferred. But if you are using the online banking system, if you are using the electronic payment system, then it can be done in a bit, that it can be done in a seconds. So online payment done via credit card or debit card, whatever you are opting for. Now, the next topic is net banking. All the concept which we had earlier understood is an example of net banking, but is a bit difference between net banking and the online payment system. Why? Because net banking means we are accessing the virtual bank. Why I'm saying that? Because the basic facilities that a bank provides in a traditional method, in a convenient method, the same facility can be opted with the help of net banking. If you are opting for a net banking, that means you can access the simple task, you can access the simple work with using the internet services, right? So let's explore net banking in detail. The method uses a similar method to the debit card of paying from money that exists in the user current or saving account. So you can correlate the payment system of debit card and net banking simultaneously. Why I'm saying that? Because if you will have the proper amount in your bank account, then you can use the debit card. As similar, if you will have the proper amount, if you will have the adequate amount in your bank account, then you can use the net bank. Getting my point? But the net banking does not require the user to have a card for the payment purpose. This is the difference. While completing the purchase, the consumer needs to put the banking ID and password. So when you apply for a net banking, bank issue you two things. The very first thing is that your unique username and your unique password. You can change the password according to your convenience, but bank issues two things: banking ID, you can say as username, and banking password. So these two things are very unique to each other, and it's only being issued to a very particular individual. Okay. So this is how you can understand the net banking. Now you will understand the payment service provider, PSP. It is not as similar to your PSP games. So it stands for payment service provider. So these are third-party websites. You can say Paytm, PhonePe, Amazon Pay, or MobiKwik. These are the example of payment service provider. Why I'm saying it that because they are providing you the payment gateway, right? They are providing you the payment gateway. By using these web apps, by using these applications, you can do the transactions. So these are the payment service providers. So these are third-party websites that complete the transaction for the purchase by taking money from users' PSP account and transferring it to the another PSP user's account instantly. You might have used the Paytm wallet, right? So what is the Paytm wallet concept? The Paytm wallet concept is all about how we can implement the payment service providers. Okay, so some examples are Paytm, PhonePe, Amazon Pay, etc. Now, cash on delivery. Cash on delivery, we know it. What is we are using since our birth. So many websites offer the facility of cash on delivery also, right? COD, which means pay after the product is delivered at the mentioned address. So once you will get your order, once you will get your product, then you can just pay the money in the traditional method, in the cash method. So I hope I am clear to you. I hope that you have understood the concept of e-commerce, e-learning, and the various payment method that we had discussed. Now, please give your consent, students, by raising your hand if you have understood this concept. I'm waiting. Now we will understand the concept of online shopping. Okay, so I hope that you have all are aware about what is online shopping. So let us learn to shop online. We usually need to create an account in an online shopping site. If you want to shop anything, if you want to buy anything, then you need to create an account on any online shopping site. Let's say if you are using Amazon, let's say if you are using Myntra, Paytm, and etc. So you have to create a simple account. So in this example, we will understand how we can create a account in Amazon. Okay. So step one, open any online shopping website, let's say Amazon.in, and create an account on it by choosing a username, password, and filling other details such as address and contact number. So it will ask you some basic details, some basic personal details such as your name, DOB, address, password, and etc. So you're supposed to fill it, and then the account will be created. Now, in the step two, in the search box, type the product name. Whatever the product you want to buy, you have to type the product name. So you wish to buy and click onto the search button or press the enter key. A list of all available products matching your description, mark my point, matching your description is being displayed. Now, click a product to view the details of the product. So supposedly if you are interested in any product, so you have to click on it. Now, click on buy now or add to cart button. The product is added to your shopping cart. Once you will see the details of your product, once you will explore it, once you will research about it, then you will might know about what this product means. Okay, so click on proceed to checkout button. Okay, so you will be displayed a button which is saying that proceed to checkout. Checkout means it is asking about the payment. So in the step 6, choose your saved delivery address or enter a new delivery address. Now you are supposed to enter a delivery address. Click on continue. Amazon asks you to review your order before making the payment. Here it is. Here you can see on your screen also and in your book also. So in step number 7, select a payment option. Now it will ask you which payment option you want to pay with. Supposedly you are having UPI account. Supposedly you can pay with the net banking. You can pay with the cash on delivery also. So whatever the payment option you want to opt, you can click. So if you choose debit card or credit card, you will be asked to enter its details. Details means card number, CVV number, expiry, date also. So the payment portal of your bank will open. Enter your card password or use an OTP. OTP means one-time password. What it stands for? One-time password through your phone. So whatever the password, it will be given by that company, by that payment service provider. You have to enter that OTP and then the payment will be successful, right? So this is how you can online shop. It is very similar to that traditional shopping, but it's very convenient, it's very easy, and it's being done at your home only, right? You don't need to go anywhere else. So once the payment process is complete, a confirmation message is received on your phone as well as through email also. So this is how you can do the online shopping, right? So now we'll understand some basic phenomena about the online reservation. Online reservation is also very good, a very great and very convenient facility which is being provided by the use of internet only. How? Let's say online reservation means booking tickets using the internet. Simple. So we cannot only book to train or a flight ticket, but also book a seat in a restaurant or cinema hall also. Online reservation doesn't mean we are only considering the train tickets. You can book the tickets of airplanes. You can book the ticket for restaurants. You can book the ticket for cinema hall also. We are talking about the online reservation. Okay, so you can check for the availability status before booking your ticket. You don't need to stand in a long queues for the same. Some online booking sites are www.makemytrip.com, www.irctc.co.in, and www.bookmyshow.com. So these are the example, or you can say you can opt for these online reservation systems. Okay, so the procedure is almost similar to online shopping. Okay, so how we can just book a ticket? First, we need to create an account and sign in account and sign up account. Step one, open an online ticket reservation website, whatever the website you are going to use. Let's say www.bookmyshow.com, website to book a movie ticket online. Let's take an example how we can book a movie. So click here. Now in the search icon, type your favorite movie, type the movie which you are want to just see in a hall. So a list of currently running movies is displayed. Click a movie to view its details. If the movie interests you, click on book tickets, right? So if you want to watch that movie in cinema hall, then click on the book tickets, choose a location, a movie theater and timing for the show you want to see. And now a number of seats will be displayed. Here you can see in the example, here you can see in the screenshot also. So choose the number of seats and location of the seats in the theater. So how many seats you want to opt for, where the location you want to sit. So you can choose it accordingly. The details of the show and your payable amount are displayed. Click on proceed button. Choose a payment option as similar to the online shopping and make the payment. The process is similar to the one for online shopping also. So this is how we can just book a ticket online. So we have understood what is e-learning, we have understood what is e-commerce, we understood how we can book a ticket, how we can just do the online shopping. So I think this is enough for today's session. I hope you have enjoyed it. Please take care of yourself.